It's actually kind of funny how life works. You make some very interesting investments in order to improve the viewing experience of not just yourself, but also for those that are watching your content, right? I just want to start off by saying that we are sorry. We have not been able to put out videos for movies that came out in April, one of them being Sonic 2. Although, very quickly, I will say it is definitely worth your time if you haven't seen it. And if you have, let me know what you thought about that final act or just the movie in general. But back to my excuses. In April, I made two very exciting investments to improve the quality of content that I produce. First, I invested on a new phone. Previously, if you follow us on TikTok, which you should, we were recording our TikTok videos on an iPhone 8. Yeah, it was a fine phone that did the job, but we wanted to elevate your viewing experience as much as possible, and upgrading to a newer phone was a way to do it. Also, in order to improve my back problems, we also invested on a new 55-inch display TV. This allows for us to be able to actually enjoy new shows and anime that are coming out weekly on a bigger display and in more comfortable positions. These expenses were not cheap, however, and this led to more working hours this month. And with summer just around the corner, that will be the norm until slow season after Labor Day. We were really excited about these investments until calamity struck. The camera that I used to record our YouTube videos has ceased to connect to our computer, and we are now unable to record camera footage for our YouTube videos. So for now, until we have some money saved up and can afford to buy another webcam, we are stuck doing just audio recordings for now. Anyway, back to the video. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is here. We waited 6 years for this sequel, and with WandaVision being such a huge success, we could not wait any longer. Now, before we begin with our reactions and my journey, we cannot stress this enough. If you are here to see Doctor Strange, you will be very disappointed. What we mean is that in this movie, Wanda absolutely steals the show. And she steals the show in every multiverse in existence. My, what phenomenal acting, dude. I will recommend all of you to watch WandaVision before watching this film, because her actions just seem way too irrational if you don't watch her go through what she goes through. The film does a good job of trying to explain why she is being irrational through characters like Doctor Strange and America Chavez, but it hurt way more after seeing her make certain choices at the end of WandaVision. She is truly a terrifying villain. Usually, MCU villains are bland and boring because the plot tends to focus on the characters, which is not necessarily bad, but it has never felt like we could truly sympathize with an MCU villain. Until now. We have seen her grow as a person since her first cameo appearance in Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Since then, we have seen her fight, live, fall in love, and mourn for them. We understand why she makes these choices. She just wants to be happy, and sometimes our search for what we want makes us blind to the pain that it inflicts on others. Without saying too much, she is the best part of this film by far. Doctor Strange in this movie is kind of not too much happens with him. He's the same character we know, the man, quote unquote, who always has to have the knife in his hand. He spends the entire movie searching for the answer to one question, and that question is, are you happy? A question that Christine asks him at her wedding. That's basically it. If he's not doing that, he's babysitting America Chavez. America Chavez serves the same purpose as the Sorcerer's Stone in Harry Potter. The good guys want to keep the Sorcerer's Stone from the bad guys in order to save the world. Except this time the Sorcerer's Stone is a living person who has the power to travel in between the multiverses. Overall, again, the movie was not bad by any means. I was enjoying, but I definitely think a lot of people are going to be dissatisfied, especially because of all the leaks and rumors that circled the internet for the last few months. Yes, there are cameo and guest appearances, but I think the most surprising one that could have been leaked was at the premiere earlier this week. The plot is very linear. I will say that besides Wanda, I did enjoy the time that Doctor Strange and Christine Palmer had, especially in the other multiverse. It finally gives him that closure he needed from their relationship. And multiverse Christine Palmer, sheesh. But I mean, Wanda's still number one, even though she looks like the Exorcist for like 15 minutes of the movie. God, that was hot. Wait, what? America Chavez really serves no purpose, as of now, besides being the plot device. I enjoyed the overall horror theme of the movie. We have many elements that are common in horror movies like zombies, witches, demons, and gore. Yo, that gore scene in which Scarlet Witch fights the nameless characters, quote unquote, because I don't want to spoil, is brutal as hell. Oh my god, why am I just remembering about that? That scene alone makes the movie an 80 on the YAYANI score and not a mid movie. That was fucking cool. Sam Raimi's vision of Wanda fits his overall Evil Dead, quote unquote, vibe. This right here is the only reason I would watch this movie again. To see Wanda go all Evil Dead on the heroes across the multiverse. And Doctor Strange, of course. But yeah, this was my journey into Wanda's Multiverse of Madness. I mean, Doctor Strange. Hope everyone enjoyed my journey with this film and looking forward to diving into more in the future. Like and follow for more reaction, review, journey stories here on Yaya Entertainment. And here is today's quote of the day. Only staying active will make you want to live 100 years. And this is from a Japanese proverb. We'll see you next time. Don't be a stranger.